friends, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. Today I have a Zoya charcoal gray comparison. We're going to be looking at Kelly, Tieran, and Genevieve. And this is the first comparison video diving into my gray comparison series. I did start with all of the grays and silvers from Zoya and divide them up into groups. And so if you want to see that video, I will link it up above and down in the description box. And stay tuned because I will be doing the rest of Zoya's gray and silvers in upcoming videos. Before we go any further, on my nails today I have Saint from Zoya, which is one of my favorite Zoyas ever. I absolutely adore it. But anyways, let's dive in and talk about these three charcoal grays. Alright, so first up we have Kelly, and this one is from the 2010 Wicked and Wonderful Fall collection. I actually don't feel like I know that many polishes from that collection. I'm going to do some more research after this video and see what other ones I love from that collection. But Kelly is described as a rich gray shade with cool undertones, and it is definitely a really unique gray. I like this one a lot. Those cool undertones I think are going to stand out definitely in comparison to the other ones, so stay tuned. Okay, next up we have Tieran, which is a relatively new Zoya. It's definitely the newest of the ones that we're looking at today. And this one is described by Zoya as a medium-toned charcoal gray cream. This one came out in the Twinkling collection, which was last year, 2019's winter collection. And I really liked it. I felt like it filled a hole in Zoya's collection, but I don't know, maybe I was just being optimistic when I first saw it. Okay, and next up is Genevieve, and this one is described as a cool leather gray in a cream formula. And this one does maybe have like a hint of shimmer in it. Some of Zoya's creams do have just like a little kiss of shimmer, but you don't see any of that shimmer on the nail, and it, doesn't really show in the bottle. This one is from the 2014 fall collection, which was the Entice and Ignite collection. I actually really enjoy that collection. There are a lot of really fun polishes from it. So let's look at these three compared up close. Alright, so here are these three compared on swatch sticks, and I do think you can see that Genevieve is a bit deeper and darker. It's not, I don't know, maybe as white based. It doesn't have as much white in it as Kelly and Tieran. And Kelly, I think, looks a little bit more blue. I feel like on these swatch sticks, I'm not seeing as much of a difference as I expected to. So we will look at these three on the nail, and I think that's kind of where you can see, the most differences. But before we do that, I do want to show you these compared to some other ones from Zoya's collection so you can just see kind of how they fit in. Alright, so just to get us started, I'm just going to bring in Snow White and Willow, which are a kind of classic white and classic black from Zoya. And I think these just help situate these three on the scale. I often sometimes find too that if I bring in a light and a dark, that the differences kind of pop a little bit more. And I actually think that's true here. I think you can see a little bit more difference between Kelly and Tieran than I could before. Kelly is looking a little bit darker. I'm not getting that blue kind of like more cool tone that I expected, but Tieran is definitely, I would say, a little bit more of a warmer charcoal gray. So I really like bringing in those two because I just think it helps to see the differences. But now I want to show you some other grays from Zoya just so you can see how they all fit in. Alright, so here are Dove and Carrie, which are a little bit more just kind of like medium neutral grays. Carrie definitely has a little bit more blue in it, and Dove is a little bit more almost like green leaning, but I do think these just kind of show again how dark and deep these three charcoal grays are. These are my favorite kind of grays. I like lighter gray for sure, but these deeper ones are just absolutely delightful. I love them so much, so hopefully that helps. All right, and then I just want to show you Ashton and Troy because they're kind of like the, I don't know, charcoal gray-ish metallics that I have. So I just want to show you those, how they fit in here. Definitely the finish makes them look different, but they have similar colors, I guess, similar grays. Okay, and then last but not least, I did want to bring in Caitlin. I think I kind of associate Kelly and Caitlin in my head a lot because I think of them both being very kind of like cooler toned grays. So I do want to show you those two up close just so you can get a good look at how they compare. All right, so there they are. I think you can definitely see Kelly has that blue kind of cooler undertone for sure, but Caitlin is a lot more blue, almost like purple, and a lot lighter. So I just wanted to show you these two because I definitely associate them in my mind, and maybe you do too. Next, I'm going to show you these three polishes swatched on my nails, just so you can see them up close to each other. I'm actually going to swap over to a black background, and I'm really curious which background you feel like helps you see the differences better. So let me know down below if you feel like one is better than the other. I think it might be helpful, honestly, to see them on both because they might look different on a white versus a black background. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that down below, but let's look at these three on the nails. All right, here we go. This is Genevieve, Tieran, and Kelly over here. And yeah, I feel like, I mean, definitely Genevieve is a lot deeper and darker. Kelly is like almost a little bit more blue. They look closer in person, like out of my swatching lights, but Kelly's definitely a little bit more blue and Tara's a little bit more of that kind of like slate gray. They do look closer though, kind of out of these lights. I feel like, yeah, no, they look even more different with my hand underneath it, but yep, there's those three. All right, I would say that none of these three are super, super dupes, but I don't know that you need all three of them. I think it's totally up to you. If you're looking for something a little bit, you know, just kind of like classic charcoal, Genevieve is really nice. It has the least opaque formula on the first coat of any of these three, but it does build up totally opaque in 2 coats, so it doesn't bother me at all. And then if you want something a little bit warmer, you might want to go with Tieran. I think Tieran has just a kiss more warmth in it, whereas Kelly's a little bit deeper, a little bit cooler, so it's really up to you. I hope that was helpful. If you like videos like this, hit subscribe because I do lots of comparison videos with Zoya and other brands as well. If you're looking for a comparison video for a particular Zoya polish, you can actually just go to my channel main page and search the name of the polish you're looking for, and if I've done a comparison video, it will show up there. So if you're curious about another polish from Zoya, I've done a lot of comparisons and you can search for them right on my channel main page. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and I can't wait to see you in the next one.